Hello guys, Arthur here, and this is part 2 of track review for ZSL Round 2 Monochrome. And the first level, Red Speed, and I would say it's pretty decent track. There is couple hard elements, one almost right at the beginning. There is like slippery, soapy surface right before wall ride. Basically you need to aim to do it correctly, but because it's at the beginning, it gives you this amount of time and attempt to learn how to do it. And second one is blind jump, but there is like an arrow which show you where and how you need to jump, so it's fine, at least you know where to aim. All other part of the tracks I would say is pretty doable. Amber Mesa by Quick Racer, and nice color. I love this, let's say, caramel road, and this is quite a long track. I would say it's on the edge of time limits for this ZSL. So the beginning of the track, the time and speed that you could save on the beginning are really and very important here. Track itself, I wouldn't say it's really hard, especially if you find like optimal amount of speed and you won't be jumping, bouncing on each edge or corner like I do on the track. So I believe after a couple attempts of practice you easily can do it more flawless and smooth. There is no really hard elements, it's just long, and maintaining speed through all these jump is the key here. ZSL Lotus, and yet another track in metal from Mao. I believe it was in the compact where I saw his metal track, and it was also really interesting and nice. This one feels really tricky because from the first glance it looks okay, it feels nice, there is no any hard points or hard turns, but because of your speed and all angle change on your road, sometimes I can't read correctly how much I need to turn or should I brake or not. So easy but tricky, and it's really fun. Blue Abyss, this is pretty normal medium track. I was enjoyed to play it, and I like that after at jump points put like really long or wide checkpoints that will help you to hit it even if you will be faster or slower, and this is great. So I would consider this track as really easy to finish but really hard to make it really best result. There are a couple, I would say, risky shortcuts but with ice, but I honestly don't know will they give you enough momentum or save enough time to use them, but they are here and you can try it. Red Attack. Well, on my HDR screen this level is really bright, and I know Bernhan is pretty strong player, so his track are also like medium hard. All these lines and speed make me slightly sweat for most of this track. Some parts are really hard to manage because there is unexpected loop transition to the wall ride. Line on the loops are also unexpected, and you need a decent amount of speed to make them. Wall ride jump, which also force you to be really precise to not hit the part of the road. And the interesting thing in this track is the finish one. So I honestly don't know why it's done in this way. The only explanation for me was the second like small road. It's some kind of risky finish that you need to fall off on this road and finish slightly earlier, but honestly I don't know. So if anyone else will try it or you can manage do like the second one, please let me know, or it's just in my imagination. Quack by St. Nicholas. And for me it was pretty tricky track because there's a lot of sand which have different surface grip, and I was noticed that I trying to do some tricks like at the beginning to minimize air time, then using arms up and other elements to try not hit edge of the downhill. So yet another track with, I would say, easy to finish, really hard to make in after time, because such tracks are really interesting. If you're doing everything fine, it's flawless, but if you're at some point made small mistake and lose speed, then it's like snowball, basically destroy your lap time pretty quick. Purple Plummet. For me it is nice, fast track with good lines, with good understanding where and how you need to go. There is no any tricks. All uphills have fans, so you won't fail there. It's not like speed checks. The wall ride at the end probably could cause some trouble if you will be really fast, but it's all manageable. The only which I was really surprised is the finish because of the color scheme. It was unexpected. I didn't saw the finish and it was big surprise for me. Oh, it's already here. So yeah, nice fast track. Permafrost by Just Maki. And this track are tricky one, and on this track I can explain it like by one phrase: follow the signs, not the track lines, because several times I was trying to follow the line on the track, especially turn after third checkpoint when you need to jump. I turned a couple of times because I was too concentrated and I was followed the road and just hit the wall. So you need to pay attention on all signs for all these blind jumps, all these turns, and try to follow them, which for me was pretty hard, especially after checkpoint 4, where your small mistake could make you fall off or fly over the track, and then you will just crash. So a lot of blind corners, so I would say it's hard one, but it's still doable, and honestly a lot of people will find this track playable and enjoyable. Unearthly Formation? Well, I love this color theme, but as for the track, I find it really hard one, and not in elements, but building your line, because at some point after checkpoint 3 I thought there is like shortcut, and probably it is, but I try several times and I can do it this line in the mid in the center, so I was using like right one. So I would say on this track you need to really pay attention to your line, because I believe there's several ways how you can finish these tracks, but on my level I can do just one. Hole in One. This is a tricky track. Honestly, I was surprised by the beginning, a little bit randomness, because several attempts I just do the first time with all these soapy wheels without any input, and it's work, and then a couple times it didn't. So it's really strange. Then at the end, I would say there is also some kind of random stuff. Well, first of all, you need to be precise in the middle to not hit anything. Then you need to control your soul box to jump in right direction. Still a lot of interesting elements, but a little bit RNG with all this soapy and fan part. Okay guys, thanks for watching, hope you enjoy it. There are a lot of really interesting track in this part as in previous, so it already will be really hard to choose just 15 of them, and there is still plenty time. So yeah, I hope we'll see a lot of interesting and doable tracks. So thanks for watching, leave likes, leave comments what your best tracks, and see you next time. Bye.